This episode is brought to you by bumper stickers. Now, before anyone is quick to say, well, people just like representing their blah, 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 nip that shit in the bud, because representing is showing support of or success towards something or someone. So representation requires acknowledgement from other people. And I'm here to tell you that we don't give a fuck. Your little fish bumper tag ain't cute, because you're probably still a flat earther. Your son is a grad honor student? Yeah, joke's on you. They give those motherfuckers all like participation awards, but kudos to you for your kid showing up to class and studying for his test. And just like having sex with a pregnant woman, what makes you think that I'll be less inclined to ram your back bumper and forcing you to call your chiropractor just because you got a baby on board? We don't give a fuck that you voted for Obama in 2008 because we saw many people vote for him and then vote for Trump in 2016. We don't need you to give us your life story every time we're at a red light. Just keep that bullshit on Facebook. Now let's start the episode.
Our sins and woes. Our sins and woes. Our sins and woes.
Welcome to episode 46.
Yeah, that.
Welcome to episode 46 of the Asses Was Podcast with a bunch of dumbass millennials talking about the dumbass perspectives, the dumbass opinions, the dumbass mistakes, and the dumbass complaints. I'm your host, Nelson. Thank you for joining me today. You good?
This nigga needs help. This nigga needs help, bro. Like, oh my God.
Right. The bumper stickers really killed me. I'm going to tell you. I don't give a fuck that you got a family of 4 and 2 dogs.
Right, honestly.
Like, and now I'm starting to see like some people put birds on them. I'm like, nigga, come on, bro. I don't give a fuck about your cockatoo.
Right.
Neither here nor there. But anyways, shout out 795 Production.
Gang, gang, bang, bang. We in this bitch all day, every day.
Wow, that just keeps getting longer and longer. Like every 5 episodes, you throw on another.
Yeah.
Shout out 795 Production every episode, every motherfucking time. Shout out our motherfucking Patreons.
Yes, sir.
Guys, keep the episodes going. You keep the goddamn funding up. You keep the goddamn products coming. Shout out to you. Shout out to QH, Frank B, Jacoya J, Bella S, David B, and Dedrick N.
Yeah.
Shout out all our Patreons. We appreciate all y'all. If you're interested in merch, go to Zazzle. Enough said.
Get that shit.
YCCentertainment.com. Make sure you're checking out the fucking website.
Yes.
Make sure you're getting on YouTube. YouTube.com/YCC Entertainment. Not Our Sins and Woes. YCC Entertainment. Still all the same shit if you're already subscribed to Our Sins and Woes. You're still going to be able to get the same content. You're already subscribed. Don't worry. If you're interested in our exclusive episodes, make sure you're getting on the Patreon.
Do that.
Yeah. With this episode, it'll be patreon.com/YCC Entertainment. If you're already a Patreon, you're not going nowhere. Don't worry. But you will, all our mid-tiers will be all access to Our Sins and Woes, and all of our all-access high-tier contributors, contributionaires.
Contributors.
Pay niggas. All our pay niggas will be still be here. We'll be getting all the access to everything that YCC will be dropping, to include something that we'll be introducing today. Make sure you get on YouTube, drop a like on this video, and leave a comment.
God damn it.
Saying
I forgot about this part.
Make sure you subscribe and leave a like and leave a comment saying, Eric, I want to schedule something with you, but I'm definitely not going to show up.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Make sure you get on YouTube, even if you're an audio-only listener. Make sure you get on YouTube when the video drops on YouTube, and leave a comment saying, Eric, I want to schedule a photo shoot, but don't worry, my nigga, I'm only here to waste your time.
Hey, as long as you give me that deposit's non-refundable. I don't care.
That part. That's all I got. Make sure you go over into your settings on your phone and slide over all notifications for Our Sins and Woes.
That part.
Penrose is here. I can definitely get all my shout-outs out today.
Yeah.
I think like 2 of them going to be hard, but I got them.
We'll see.
No, I got them. I definitely got all of them today. As far as shout-outs, that's all I got. Let me go and introduce my guest. Penrose is back.
Woo-hoo!
Penrose Eames.
Yo, thank you for being here. Before I introduce myself, Frank, if you're watching this, you also are responsible for for 2 of the best, funnest months I've ever had in my fucking life. I know you don't understand why. But just know the next time I see you, whatever your favorite bottle of alcohol is, nigga, it's on me. My name is Penrose Eames. If you don't know who the fuck I am, you probably got some shitty-ass old heads. Don't be mad at your shitty-ass old heads. Just recreate your circle. I'm a man of peace. I'm a man of love. And I always operate from that space. Today, I'm pretty in pink. Today, we're on All Sins and Woes. And you're welcome. What's up, my nigga?
Nigga, did you write that down?
No. This is all off the top of the dome.
It's never a dull moment. Never a dull
Yikes.
moment.
Can you turn my headphones up? My headphones are down real low.
Yeah.
Frank,
Frank's a Patreon, so he's getting this like, and he's an audio listener, so he's getting this like a
Off
lot
top.
of our Patreons wait for the video drop, but
Right.
he's getting the audio. So
Yo.
shout out to Frank P, one of our Patreons.
Yes,
Appreciate you.
sir.
just know there's been a story told about a beeline that was made to you. And that shit led like 8 months later to like just.
Dax, you're taking shots. Stop.
I wasn't.
Nah, you're taking shots. No. Shout out to all our Patrons. Shout out to all our Patrons. Y'all know who you are. We love you. This nigga don't speak for us. Nah, this nigga don't speak for us.
I don't think that was a shot.
Hey,
More
man,
so.
Yo, hey Z from Catching Some Z's podcast. You good?
Oh,
That's her thing. Dropping the fucking cup holders.
it's not a cup holder.
You know what I mean? What is it called? That was the first thing that came to mind. What is it called?
A coaster?
Coaster. There you go. Stop dropping the coaster.
Nervous. Because
By
he's
the way.
scared he's gonna fucking drop his drink. Don't worry about me over here.
All right.
Yeah, sloppy Nelson. Sloppy bitch.
All right. Yo, y'all taking shots already.
Hey, I told you. You come for me, I come for you.
So the reason that we have this extra poster, if you're watching this on YouTube, you see the extra poster, because me and Penrose, starting on July 7th, we will be dropping a new podcast featuring both of us. He's hosting. I'm just a co-host. Dropping a new podcast called Protest and Riot Podcast, where him and I will be taking a lot of different situations, whether they may be social justice issues, just everyday life, things that are affecting any kind of community, not specifically black community, even though we are two niggas on stage, and create an energy where it will question, do niggas need to sit down and have a calm conversation, whereas Penrose going to have to scream at me.
I mean, a lot of times we're just gonna be screaming. But the more y'all know me, you'll understand the difference between me screaming and just the fact that I'm a loud ass nigga. Outside of like great topics about social justice issues, things that are affecting, like you said, not only the black community but all communities, I want you to understand that as serious as the subject of protest and riot is, I need you all to understand that our show is not about protesting and rioting. Our show is about whether you should calmly have a conversation about a subject or if you need to really make a point. Thongs versus bloomers. Racist cops versus non-racist cops.
If you still wearing bloomers out here, that's
Nah, listen. You got some women. Okay. What about
TikTok leggings versus baggy jeans.
there you go. You got the ladies that know how to still wear a thong on the rack. And you got the ladies that's just like, I ain't got time for all that shit.
Oh,
and they
well, yeah, okay.
They put nothing on?
Nah, they put the big bloomers on.
I thought you
Grandma panties.
I thought you were just saying big bloomers on like a regular basis.
Now, I mean, you can have that conversation too because you got those women that's like, why these niggas still out here wearing these tighty whities? Versus niggas who wear like pair of thieves.
No, I'm sorry. If you wearing tighty whities, you need to.
You're probably like 40 and up. Nah, you like 50 and up if you still wearing tighty whities.
Nah, there's some 21-year-olds out here. It was homeschooled though, so it's cool.
Wow. Wow.
Well, they're gonna be a virgin till they get married, so it's cool for them.
Yo,
But
who
will
do you
they get
go to
married,
prom
though?
with if you're homeschooled?
They
Your
mother?
mother.
or they sister?
Like,
Or the-
Oh, wait, no. Shout out to xvideos.com/family strokes.
oh my God. Like, listen, and,
Wow.
and not that I would like, because you shouldn't be doing anything like that. That's disgusting. But like, one of the best things about high school is you remember the first time you walked up, maybe y'all niggas didn't ever do this because your generation was fucking a lot faster, I think, than a lot of generations.
Yeah.
But like, one of the first like rites of passage is walking up on a nigga and be like, yo, smell my finger, nigga. Finger
Yo.
Who you finger popping on the bus if you homeschool?
Hey.
Nobody.
Shout out to JPAT and shout out to QH for this shit I'm about to say right now. But I just want to remind these niggas, come from up under the table. I was handling my business. That's an inside joke to them two niggas, and only they would get it. But that was high school.
It was eating pussy at the lunch table.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
That's just an inside joke. I'll tell you about it after. It just
fine.
included a workshop and a short skirt.
I'm not mad. I'm just saying, don't homeschool your children, okay?
Yeah,
I'm not saying that your daughter should end up on the pole and your son should be out here just slinging dick as if it's going out of style. Yet, high school gives us things that we need as developmental people.
Like bullying.
Exactly. Homeschooling your kids. If you're your kid's only bully, oh my God. Oh my God. When they get to the world, shit. Nigga, no. Just don't.
Nah,
listen.
fuck that. Now that I think about it, 100% support kids being homeschooled as long as their parents are their bullies.
No, because that's
Yes,
Why?
because my mother bullied me to the point that school had no effect on me.
But that's a difference. That's
you still went to school.
But it's still
Right,
right.
but I never worried about being bullied at school.
But,
'Cause
okay.
my mother was the queen. when it came
Right,
to
but
bullying.
if you don't have any other info, so mom's just hard on you. You go to school, the shit these niggas giving you ain't shit, right? But when you get out in the world, moms ain't always there. So moms is hard on you at the home.
But I've
school,
already built up that immunity.
But you missing the point. You can only build up immunity. The only reason we can be immune to anything is because we're around it. You
Yeah,
can't be immune to things you aren't around.
Yeah.
So
I was around my mom's bullying.
Right.
I wasn't homeschooled, by
but
the
you,
way. Let me throw that out
exactly,
there.
that's what I'm saying. You was in public school or private, whatever the fuck, and you was getting,
That was a shot.
you was dealing with other niggas.
I was
and
in a
other
private
women.
school.
What? I don't know. I'm just saying school, period. That was
Now you
not
call me a
shot.
torture fuck. I get it. It's
No,
cool.
I wasn't. Now, if I said you went to Cranbrook, shout out to Detroit. That was not a shot.
Cranbrook.
He went to Cranbrook. That's a private school. Anyway, that's a real school in Detroit, too. People, you niggas who don't know. Any fucking way. My point
We all
being
watched
is,
8 Mile, nigga.
a lot of that shit, and that shit wasn't called the Tiki Hut. That's fake.
We all didn't watch all of 8 Mile. We just definitely watched the rap
whatever,
battle.
That's when they was rap battling.
I don't
at,
remember that
the
part.
Tiki Hut. Which is supposed to be St. Andrews, any fucking way. My point being is, if your mother's the bully and she send you to school, you see these niggas ain't got shit. You know what I mean? My mother talked to me harder than this. But if your mother the bully and you don't go nowhere, then when you getting out in the world, nigga, whatever the fuck she was bullying you on don't matter. And also off top too, let's again just developmental skills. Like, even if we're not talking about it from the sexual aspect, because I mean, I think everybody, like, the first time you see some titties and the first time a little girl sees some dick in fucking high school, it's a life-changing experience. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's like, I
It's a
hope.
rite of passage.
Yeah, almost. The first time you suck some titties at the lake, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a rite of passage.
You'll never forget where you first sucked the titty.
Exactly.
We first sucked the titty?
Yeah.
Yo.
Not your mother's either. Not your mama's.
You don't trust me. You just remembered the first time you sucked some titty. I can
Yeah.
tell you exactly where I was at the first time I sucked some titty.
Shout out to my exes.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, blood. So it's like when you homeschool, you don't get these things. It's like I
You don't get titty sucking opportunities.
Honestly.
You don't get the second first titty unless you're on xvideos.com/familystrokes.
You become motherfucking Steve Carell talking about, you know, when the titty feels like a bag of sand. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? You know what I mean?
Nah, I can understand that now.
We become a nigga on MySpace wearing WWE belts and saying that you can get a kilo of weed. Shout out to Kilo G. You fake ass nigga. I hope you see this. You fake bum ass nigga. This nigga gonna leave us. This how you know I'm an old head nigga. This when I had a real job when MySpace was new. This how you know I'm an old nigga. This nigga literally.
I didn't have a
bro,
real job during that time, but I remember when MySpace was new.
Dog, this nigga literally left his MySpace. So I used to work at a distribution plant, whatever, right? So the nigga got on his MySpace on one of the computers and shit. And that's nothing but niggas did. And this is the type of job where, like, you would attempt, the niggas didn't fuck with you till they found out you was cool. Because once they found out you was cool, nigga, we was boosting like a motherfucker out of there. Like, steamers, toilet paper. Nigga, I got an 80-pack of toilet paper in the hood selling it for $80 a roll.
Hold on. What time are we at? Because I need to make sure I'm tracking this episode.
My bad. You're right. Because
We're
I
at
keep going.
15.
All right.
15:30.
No, you good. You good. I
No,
just want to make sure
judges-
I'm watching the clock.
No, I'm just saying. Shout out to Kilo G. So we talking one day, and there's some hustling niggas in there. And nigga was talking about getting, you know what I mean, getting a big bag or whatever. And at the time, I didn't know nobody or whatever. But the niggas was talking, and my man says, "Yeah, I can get you a kilo." And my man was just like, "I don't fuck with that shit." He was like, "Oh, okay." And the nigga kept on this conversation. He was like, "Yo, Bet you ain't fuck with the weed. He like, what are you talking about? He said, yo, I can get you a kilo of weed. He said, yo, who the fuck are you? Who weighs out their weed? And you ain't never seen the movie.
Nah, you right. You right. You ain't never heard that
Yeah.
drug dealer say, I got a kilo of weed.
Yo, you're WWE belt wearing ass. Get the fuck out of here. And shout out to that other faggot. I know you
right.
watching me, nigga. You said, yo, my homegirl seen your Tinder profile, and it ain't just for women. You know who the fuck I'm talking to.
Wow.
Carry on. And you claim to be, I ain't got nothing against gay niggas, but I do got something against you fake heterosexual niggas. You know who the fuck I'm talking to. Welcome to our Sins and Woes. Let's get into the topic. How are you?
Can you hit the cancel button?
I gotta go back. Hold on.
Can you hit the
Warning.
fucking... Oh my...
Cancel culture is imminent.
Holy shit.
You know who the fuck I'm
Oh,
talking
God.
to. Pussy
Oh,
ass nigga.
and that's the kind of energy you're going to get from the Protest and Riot podcast. Go back over.
I'm already there.
You know my address, nigga, everything.
Oh, my God. This nigga Penrose is here for smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So this is definitely kind of energy that we're definitely going to have on the Protest and Riot podcast. A monthly podcast, bi-monthly. That's twice a month, not every other month,
No,
right?
bi-weekly then.
No, wouldn't it be by monthly?
Bi-monthly is every other month.
Is it 2
Because
months?
isn't bi-weekly every
Yeah.
other week?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
If you get paid bi-weekly.
I don't get paid like that.
Yeah, so bi-weekly would be every.
Dumbass smart nigga.
But yeah, nah.
Yeah, it's probably bi-weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because biannually is twice a month.
Is it biannually?
Biannually is twice a month. So wouldn't it
Is
bi-weekly?
biannually is twice a month.
Because
Or is it 2
annually
times?
is
I mean,
a
biannually
year.
is twice a year, right?
It's
You know what I
once
mean.
a year.
Look, I'm a dumbass millennial. I'm allowed to do this.
How are you interested in this nigga and me?
Hey, that's mad facts, though. That's mad facts.
God, man.
I'm a dumbass, and this nigga's a dickhead.
And I'm the brains behind the whole shit.
And that's
What
a
the
shot,
fuck?
though. You're foul for that. That was definitely a shot, and you're fucking foul for that.
Oh,
Yo,
I just
stop.
caught. Oh, I just caught on to
Yeah,
that.
y'all gotta stop the smoke. Y'all gotta stop the smoke. Y'all gotta stop the smoke. Because at first, I thought he was talking to the audience, but I was
No.
like, nah, this nigga's taking a shot. I definitely thought he was talking to the audience for a second. 'Cause I was like, yeah.
I was talking to the audience.
I mean, technically,
You're foul, nigga. Stop.
technically,
Stop.
it's-
Shout out to our Patreons. But nonetheless.
Still love you.
hey yo,
Nah, I look like the bad guy. So, anyways, Process and Riot Podcast.
Oh, shit.
This is the energy. Penrose is one of my favorite reoccurring guests. This is what, your fourth time coming through.
Nah, for sure. This is, what, 4?
Sorry we weren't set up.
Yeah.
This is your fourth time.
Yeah.
Sorry we weren't set up for the change that we had. I'm pretty sure you appreciate it now.
Oh, yeah, man. All this shit is beautiful,
Hell,
man.
you got a new cover art
Hey,
for,
all it-
for
listen.
your podcast,
You niggas,
featuring me.
yeah.
Not me featuring you.
you niggas is moving, man. I told y'all back then. I was impressed then. Like, you know the, like, so I'm blessed to even see y'all niggas moving. I told you I like to see young niggas do anything. But, like, I'm so proud to see where you at. Well, I don't like to use the word proud because proud is supposed to be from a personal standpoint. So I'm happy to see where you are.
I look up to you
But I also I
in
don't
some
know if-
aspects.
and I appreciate that. But I'm trying to figure, like, am I happier because you moving, or am I happier that those white people never fucking caught on at the Montclair Library? Shout out to the Montclair Library.
Because oh my god,
God.
bro, they
Nah,
ever
right.
caught on?
You're right. They never catch. No, they be sending me Facebook messages. Like
bet.
the one woman, the beautiful lady with the glasses.
With the gray hair?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, we miss you at the Montclair Library. And again, I repeat, we are never coming back, but shout out to the Montclair Library because we very much appreciate it. They were the front runners.
Yeah.
They are the front runners
Real
for
shit.
the start that is fucking YCC Entertainment.
Shout out,
Pretty
shout out
much.
to the lady with the gray hair. Like,
Yeah,
she was definitely nigga friendly.
she definitely took some black dick in her day.
I didn't say all that, but goddamn,
I
I'm not
said
opposed. I'm not opposed to agreeing though.
Can't make this shit up. Oh my God. So, Protest and Riot Podcast is the energy that you're gonna get from me and Penrose. And it's always gonna be fun, but it's always gonna be like very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Not informational, but intuitive
Yeah.
in a sense.
Yeah.
Because it's two different realms, two different generations, and I don't want to say we're gonna argue, but we're always going to bring kind of different perspective because you guys know I love playing devil's advocate. Fake to some people I know. But
They still show up like Black Santa, though.
now I'm taking shots. But
Wow.
I'm just Allie. He's just ooping. How we do around here?
y'all know I love playing devil's advocate in a lot of conversations because I listen to a lot of heads on the grounds, and sometimes I will make arguments for him. And Penrose is stuck in his weight. No, I'm kidding. No. But the guy is strong in his opinions, and he makes me realize a lot of things because I hate niggas, but I'm not attracted to niggas, so I don't hate niggas in my generation more than I hate women in my generation. But Penrose hates niggas in my generation more than he hates women in my generation.
So much. I love the women of your generation. It's like, Jesus, you niggas.
We ain't
You
shit.
know that? You know the meme of Mekhi Phifer with 100 cigarettes? And
Yeah.
that's me when you niggas irritate the fuck out of me, man.
That part. So when this episode drops, I don't think I said this already about when. No, I didn't. Episode 1 of Protest and Riot Podcast will drop July 7th.
Yeah.
I think we have signed up. The audio will drop publicly on July 7th. So if you're a Patreon, you already know you're getting that episode 6 days early. If you're a Patreon to either, if you're a mid-tier patron, if you're a mid-tier patron for Protest and Riot Podcast, you will get that episode 3 days early. If you're an all-access YCC Entertainment Podcast, which is the high-tier patrons, you will get this episode 6 days early, as long as the bonus episodes to Our Sins and Woes and all the other podcasts we have lined up. You high-tier people are getting the fucking hookup. Mid-tiers are getting a hookup with this podcast.
And you high tier motherfuckers. If the shit that I talked about before show come to fruition, somebody's just sending your baby mama to suck my dick. I promise you get some great shit. Nah, I really don't feel that way. I don't feel like women should be sucking dick for like arbitrary things. We talked about
Eighth
this.
the week?
Exactly. We talked about this.
Hey, you want to know what's the greatest lines I picked up from you?
What's that?
I can't tell you what I've done. I can only tell you what I know.
Exactly.
I love that line so much, and I use it so
fucking
much.
So much.
Exactly.
It's the greatest disclaimer ever.
It is. It really is.
Because you can literally tell somebody what you've done without
Yeah.
saying that I've done it.
Yeah.
So, shit. Drop the intro for this dope-ass fucking podcast we got lined up.
It's fucking amazing.
Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right. Far right. Far right. Black lives matter. Protest, protest, protest. Protest, 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 riot, riot. If he's not ready to clean his house up, he shouldn't have a house. It should catch on fire and burn down.
Shout out to Seuss.
Yeah.
Shout out to fucking Seuss.
Yeah.
I haven't said it. Second favorite producer in all of DMV. Y'all already know who the first is.
There it is.
But shout out to Seuss, our second favorite producer in all of DMV, outside of 795 Production. But he don't really count when I'm talking music production. But he is a music producer. They should link up 795 Production. OnlyFans.com/795 Production.
I was about to say. Music, podcast,
porn. But shout out to Jay Seuss. I'll make sure I link him below if you're interested in who he is and if he can produce something for you. Because the guy is so damn talented.
Really.
But he put that shit together for us. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you would have been also able to see the actual intro that's going to be on the podcast. So if you're an audio only listener, all the more reason why you need to watch this episode on YouTube. So that's pretty much all I got as far as the podcast goes. Make sure you check out Protest and Riot Podcast. July 7th, episode 1 drops. Keep an eye out for it. Enjoy the Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/YCC Entertainment. Protest and Riot will be there. So if you're only here for Penrose, just join the Protest and Riot tier podcast. Or podcast
a lot of
tier.
fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We got good energy together. Pause.
Is
No.
that pause?
No,
That's
I
no
don't
pause.
No.
You know, I'm just trying to piss 795 off.
You can't piss me off if I don't care anymore.
That part.
It's like when you tell a nigga he got good energy on the pole. That's a pause. Actually, why would a nigga be on the pole?
Why would a nigga ever say that?
What if you're a race car driver? You got good energy on the pole. Pole position 1.
Bing. Yikes. I would have never correlated.
Hey,
Pole and race car driver.
Had to think on my feet.
That was great. That's good.
Yeah, I had none.
Oh, shit.
God damn it, Zion.
Shout out to Catching Some Z's podcast.
Hey, yo.
Yeah,
I love my people so much.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to Catching Some Z's podcast. Make sure you're checking them out.
doubt.
YouTube.com/Catching Some Z's podcast. Or just search Catching Some Z's podcast on any audio platform. Shout out to the Z's. Z Squared. Shout out to Z Squared.
Yeah.
Sin of the day, woe of the week.
Yep.
All right. Sin of the day. I'm about to say some real disrespectful shit to Eric. Just to let y'all know that right now.
Gosh.
Love you. Shout out to, actually, super big shout out to our social media manager, Ashley.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining the team. We appreciate you and everything you're doing. Super huge shout out to her. But she also threw a suggestion in and said, maybe you guys should talk about beef. And my reaction was Soulja Boy. I was like, beef? Beef? Because beef is so short term these days, and it's so meaningless, and a lot of it's just, you know, a stage front.
It's like a 24-hour thing.
Yeah. So I'm like, nobody wants to talk about beef.
Mm-hmm.
But then I listened to the newest or the latest episode at the time that we're recording, the episode where Rory and Maul returned back to the JBP podcast, or the JBP. Joe Budden podcast.
Show,
Yeah. Right. When Rory and Maul came back and how they were having the beef and they took the 6 weeks off. And Joe and Park's argument was the show must go on.
Mm-hmm.
Eric.
Yeah.
If you ever decide that I disrespect you or you can't do this no more or anything like that, I promise you, my nigga, our sins will still gonna happen.
As it should.
I promise
As
you
it
that.
should.
I'm going to make this statement beforehand. Granted, I say a lot of shit to Eric, and Eric says a lot of shit back, and we have never had any issues whatsoever. We don't need to go to counseling together.
Exactly.
But I stand by Joe and Parks in that aspect because if we have some personal issues and it conflicts with the podcast, the Joe Budden podcast, as long as Joe Budden is present,
Exactly.
the show must go on.
Yeah.
So our sins and woes, I'm not saying that you're easily replaceable. You know that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to find anybody else that's going to fill your role. But episode's still going to get produced.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
The show will still go on.
And
Now,
like,
with that
I
being
wouldn't-
said, if me and you are beefing, it's going to be a little bit harder to do Protest and Riot Podcast.
Of course.
But on the sake of that, yes, Eric, if you ever leave, the show is still going on.
Yeah, no, I completely respect that because I wouldn't want this shit to fucking go down just because, you know, the nuts and bolts.
But you have help.
Yeah.
You've had very strongly held a place in building the company that is YCC and the podcast that is ours as well. So I don't take you for granted in any way, shape, or form.
Shout out to
But
JPat.
That part.
Yeah, because
Super big shout out to JPat.
Yeah.
But yes, this show will still go on if we beef and you don't show up.
As it should. As it should.
Pack another word for Frank.
No, JPat.
God damn it.
I am done.
You done? You done?
He's gonna bring it up before this
I know
podcast
he is.
ends.
I know he is.
I'll give it like 5 to 10 minutes.
I'm gonna have fun tonight.
Nah, I'm not gonna do it. No. It wasn't a shot. I was just trying to figure out how I was gonna throw in one of my shout outs. But yeah, because I'm listening to it, and I agree with in that regard. I agree with Maul where he's saying it's a respect thing.
Yeah.
You disrespected the shit out of me. Fuck you. I'm not showing up, and that's fine. If I disrespect the shit out of you and it's fuck me, show up. Don't get mad when my videos are still getting produced.
Oh no, I wouldn't.
And that was my issue with what Maul said was like, so that was my
You sloppy bitch.
I'm surprised I didn't catch it before.
I just didn't want to say anything.
If you're a first time watcher, I need you to know ever since Nelson has moved this into this wonderful studio he has, This nigga spilled some type of liquid every
That's-
motherfucking time.
That's because I openly drink here and I didn't openly drink at the library.
You know what?
I
We
never drink at the
tried.
library.
Never.
Yeah. Who would do that?
Never done cocaine.
I don't steal niggas' girlfriends. I don't steal niggas' girlfriends. What? That's crazy.
Right, what are you talking about?
I hate these niggas so much.
That is ridiculous.
What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
Slept with my boss's wife.
Oh my god. Oh gosh.
So, JBP. So, I agree that Maul was like, I felt disrespected, so fuck you, I'm not showing up. And that's fine. But
Right.
then you can't get mad. Like, I thought when he unfollowed Joe, because he was like, I don't want to see another nigga on my seat, I thought that was petty as fuck.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I've done some petty shit, like unfollow people because I don't want to see what they got going on afterwards.
Yeah.
Done it. Shout out to my exes. But
I think that's life though. Like if you like once you're done with that situation, you don't want to see that person or that situation pop back up.
facts.
So I'm just like,
But I mean, for more, and this is not me taking a shot. This is something somebody.
Maul
said
don't give a
to
fuck
me.
about you. He don't give a fuck about the money. He don't give a fuck about the bag. All he cares about is respect. So respect that
Sure.
nigga.
And I will respect him because I don't know this man. I don't talk shit about men I don't know personally.
Right.
I feel like that's the only right. No, if it's
Nah, it's
shit's
fair.
in the
Fair.
streets,
Fair.
we can talk shit, but
yeah.
you know. So this is not about him as a man, but like my man's brought up, he was like, Maul is an industry transplant.
Facts.
You're there because of who your brother is.
Facts.
And it's no you bring great content to the show, you're great energy on
Facts.
the show. But at the end of the fucking
That's
day,
why he doesn't care about the bag.
and that's my thing. I get that it's about respect because regardless of Joe Budden podcast or not, you've been connected enough. So I get what your stance is.
Yeah.
But don't get mad. For one, it was never called Joe and Maul. It wasn't called Joe Budden and Friends.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the fucking day, I get it, my dude. You are an intricate part of that show.
Facts.
There are people who probably got attracted to the show due to Maul or Rory.
But whose name is on the project?
And there
Yeah.
you have it.
Facts. No, and that's what I was kind of seeing. And again, I
The
understand
only
Maul.
time your name doesn't matter is after you broke up and it's on the lower back of your bitch and somebody else is smacking them cheeks. That's the
Jesus.
only time your name on something does not matter.
God damn.
Outside of that, the show will go on.
Why
Yeah,
do
I'm
they
so
do
glad
that?
my
though?
exes, none of my exes
Dog.
have ever got my name tatted.
Oh, I've had a couple chicks do it.
Yikes! No, I think it'd just be corny because it'd be like, yo, I would feel sorry for
I've
another
never
nigga that
asked them
looked
to
at
do
my
it.
that looked at my ex's back and said, Nelson.
Right. I had a chick get my real name on her ankle. I've had a chick get my nickname on her lower back.
Your real name is generic as fuck though.
Exactly. But she did something. She put something on it that was like, all right, cool, it's me. But my name is generic as fuck. But black dudes don't spell my name like I do.
Facts.
And then I had another. Well, my kid's mother had my nickname had Hollywood, like big, dumb as fuck. She already got like some giant ass tits, and she got this giant ass tattoo. I was like, it's like a walking billboard. I feel
You
good.
love talking about your baby mama.
I love my baby mama. Dog. As much as I hate that,
Y'all
bitch,
friends
I love
now?
that bitch. We cool now. Give it 6 months. You know what I'm saying?
A year ago, 2 years ago, y'all were good.
Yeah.
Nah, we good now. Honestly, it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look at my baby mother like this. At the end of the fucking day,
I'm gonna have to respect you.
not only that, it's like I told, listen, if you're watching this, if you're the woman I'm dealing with now, and if that don't work and you're watching and you're the future woman I deal with, I'm never going to disrespect my baby mother to the point to where you're ever going to be able to feel like you can do it.
Tracking.
Okay.
If anybody knows me, my kid that's my nigga, that's my son, that's my friend, I will motherfucking backhand Jesus over my
Eric, I
son.
treat you like my baby mama. Because I will disrespect you, but I won't let another motherfucker disrespect you.
Same.
Wow. Shout out to
That's what I'm
795
saying.
Production.
My ex, bro, I don't understand why you take up for her.
795 baby mama.
My kid's mother young. It's like at the end of the day, bro. Like at the end of the day, she could talk a lot of shit. She could do some fuck shit to me, but she literally carried my greatest possession.
Right.
My daughter's mother. Fuck that bitch too. But I wish somebody would say, bitch, I smack the shit out. I wouldn't smack a woman. Bitch ass nigga, I smack the shit out of nigga though. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how we feel about each other as humans. Well, I won't even say as humans, just our personal transactions and personal history. Is for one, you're still a human being, and for two, you're a human being who gave me my children.
Yeah.
Right.
Why the fuck? Yes, I kind of do still hate your little fine Puerto Rican ass. My daughter mother Puerto Rican. True story. Her mother says to me, "How many Puerto Ricans you know?" And any Puerto Rican to tell you that this is something. She said, how many Puerto Ricans you know with green
Hit the
eyes?
cancel button, goddammit.
Warning. Cancel culture is imminent.
She says, how many Puerto Ricans you know with green eyes? I said, not many. She said, that's the devil's daughter. Do not fuck with my daughter.
Huh.
I said, excuse me, I do fine as shit, nigga. Had a baby with a daughter. I ain't gonna say the worst decision. I love my daughter. But fucking A. Sheesh. Her mother, nigga, shit.
We didn't have to put a cancel button. I was just really worried about what was about to come out of this nigga's mouth.
Honestly.
Oh, no. Because everybody knows all my white girls are Puerto Rican. I love Puerto Rican women.
Wait, all my white girls are Puerto Rican?
That statement, where that statement comes from is because there's so many black women that try to denounce that anybody that's not American black are them. And Puerto Rican women are 100% y'all. And so the joke is...
Afro-Latinas?
Right, so
I'm gonna kick you in your
but
dick,
when
but
people
go
say
ahead.
if she ain't black, she white, cool. All my white bitches is
okay.
Puerto Rican. What are you talking about?
That makes sense. Okay.
I ain't mad at it.
That
I love my
makes so
Puerto
much
Rican women.
sense. Oh, yeah.
I love my Puerto Rican women. That is not a Hispanic woman that I don't like. But again, I'm going to get to it. But no, all Hispanic. Wait, no, I feel like I don't know how I feel about actual South American women.
Yeah, okay.
Like, if you was like, oh, I'm Brazilian, I'd be like, let's test the waters kind of energy.
Yeah.
But if you Colombian, Dominican, Puerto Rican,
Panamanian.
Peruvian,
Bahamian.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you're like, I'm like, all right, cool. You good.
Listen, as my nigga Donald Glover says.
Hold on, time out.
I'm
You know what's
down.
funny? All Hispanic women I've dated are from a different nation.
Oh,
I've never
interesting.
dated the same Hispanic nationality.
Hold on, wait. Let's talk about this shit. No, you said Hispanic. Never mind. Because when it comes to Hispanics,
I've only dated one Wakandan.
I think
Shut
I've
the
only
fuck
dated.
up.
When it comes to Hispanic women, I honestly think all of them have been Puerto Rican. I caught that. I like it though. I was going to bring up just different races, period. But no, you said Hispanics. No, I dated a Mexican. I did.
No, I'm saying I've dated every Hispanic woman that I've dated a different.
Right.
I've never dated the same nationality twice.
What I was going to bring up, because I heard you say that, but I have dated mostly all Puerto Ricans, and they've all come from the Bronx. Swear to God.
Huh.
Not one Puerto Rican woman I've ever dated did not come from the Bronx,
But
New York.
but that makes a lot of sense though, because
That is the craziest shit.
it's like they all are generated from there.
Yeah, and they love me.
Like they made in the
bullshit.
the Bronx is a
listen.
Puerto Rican factory.
I mean,
Listen.
Ugh.
On top, no bullshit. When you meet Puerto Rican people from New York,
Yeah.
no bullshit. When you can meet a Puerto Rican from anywhere. You meet a Puerto Rican from the Bronx, it's different.
it is.
Those are some of the most lovingest, cultural, best. I will cut the fuck out you people in the world. Like, I love them. Like,
Honestly, they'll be like, "Hey, yo,
yeah,
what's,
Puerto Rican break down Fordham Road and the concourse and all of that shit, nigga. Please, man.
bro?" Because they'll be like, "Hey, yo, I love you, but I will cut your dick off if you ever step outside,
Dog,
like, and
Puerto
try to do
Rican
some
nation,
shit."
bruh. Puerto Rican women have to be, for one, every chick I've ever fucked with from the Bronx, I swear to God, like,
The only Puerto Rican I've ever dated is from Puerto Rico.
Oh well, that's a
well,
rarity.
that's unfortunate for you. What are you talking about? Let us have our story.
All right. But that's the thing. Most
Nah,
Latino
man.
women that I've dated are from their natural place.
Oh.
They're not just of that race.
The only girl I
okay.
dated, I think that was from where she was, like, her nationality is the Albanian chick.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, that's supposed to be on the low. There's a joke in Detroit where it says Albanian girls date black dudes until they can really date. Because that's a fact.
Wow, isn't that like most races though?
Nah, but in Michigan, in Michigan, it's like where a lot of the Arab
Nobody
and
knows
like
nothing about Michigan.
Middle Eastern countries come to for some reason.
Huh.
You know how, like,
I
when you
never
see
knew
like
that.
a plethora of Mexicans in North Carolina, you're like, how? Why? You know what I'm saying?
I get that. Yes, that makes a
Right?
lot of sense.
It's the same thing in Michigan. Like, it's the highest populated Arab community. So a lot of the Middle Eastern countries, whether you Arab or not, you just come over there. So the Albanians, between the Albanians, the motherfucking and this is why I said shout out to Donald Glover, because the Armenians. Donald Glover one day said, "I'm down with the black girls of every single culture." Shout out to Armenian Filipino girls on my sofa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we all know Donald Glover is the greatest multi-talented black person in all of industry.
In the whole fucking world.
Yeah. There's
Shout-
no
shout out.
person that is as multi-talented as him. And fight me if you disagree.
I would
on
say
some
Jamie
real shit.
Foxx.
But Jamie Foxx is second to him. But Jamie Foxx is not even as multi-talented as Childish
Donald
Gambino.
Glover, yeah.
Singer, rapper, producer, animator, fucking
And he gave us the one word.
director.
He gave us the one
Fair enough.
fucking joke word that is now deemed that you cannot say it on
Nigglets?
YouTube. You ever seen a nigger faggot video by Donald Glover?
Oh yeah, that joint was hilarious,
Dog, do
bro.
you know
Was that
I
College
don't-
Humor Days?
I don't think
Where
that
he
shit.
back
I
in?
don't think it's on YouTube anymore because nigger faggot is outlawed on YouTube. It was a spelling. He did a spelling bee, and the word was nigger faggot, and nobody would spell it. It was like N-I-G. No, you know. And this girl,
I thought it was nigga.
No.
That's what makes it so bad. If you
This-
haven't seen Weirdo by Donald Glover, you're missing out. Donald
right?
Glover's
I
a
love
classic.
Weirdo, but this
Actually, I
white
got
girl
asked
at
to
the
that
end.
stand up. That's not here nor there. I definitely got asked to that stand up.
Interesting.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. This white girl at the end, she spells
was
it.
Mexican.
I
From
wouldn't know
actual
what it
Mexico or
No, she's first generation.
okay.
is. Mexicans from Texas believe they're still from Mexico,
I mean, part
are.
of it.
Eh.
Part of it,
They are.
kind of.
but then don't embrace the Port Arthur black side either. Then, bitch.
Yeah, no. The Mexicans from Texas are still from Mexico, and white people from Texas are still from the civil rights era.
Jesus
Facts.
Christ.
These are facts.
There's a time
These are
portal
facts.
in all of the coast of Texas.
Niggas like, we still gotta defend the Alamo, goddammit.
These are
There's a
facts.
time portal that is the state of Texas.
That's crazy.
Fuck time.
My bad. Right. Let's get into it.
That's my sin of the day. I love Eric to death. If Eric ever leaves, this show will go on.
I ain't going nowhere, nigga.
That's for damn sure. And shout out 795 Production. Onlyfans.com/795 Production. Not really. YouTube.com/795 Production. Instagram 795 Production. Twitter 795 Production.
Yeah, I'm back on YouTube
Publishing
shit.
every- everywhere.
Production and porn. A lot of y'all getting PPP loans. I like Eric.
Hey, yo, honestly, I thought about doing that shit, but I was like, I'm not registered yet, so I can't do it. I can't.
Oh, I hate you niggas so much.
I'm like, I can't scam like these actual niggas do.
Can I have my show back, niggas?
Yes. Yes, you
Go
can.
ahead.
Fuck. Woe of the week. All right, so I work damn near out of state.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I drive to work, you know too.
Yeah, for sure.
So every time I'm going to work and coming from work, I'm on 95.
Yeah.
My biggest woe of the week is when you drive it at 75 miles per hour and it's about 5 feet between you and the car behind you.
Mm-hmm.
My nigga, I can feel you
Right.
between my cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
Get off me.
Right.
Like, I'm not even in the left lane. I'm in the middle lane. And I'm
see,
driving at
that's-
75 miles per hour, which is already 10 over the speed limit.
That's where you mess up. The middle lane is for passing.
No, the left lane is the passing lane.
Nah, the left lane is nigga. We zooming.
Because I'm waiting for you to finish so I can say, fuck your point. Right? You're the nigga I hate. Fuck you mean 75? Bitch, just 90 and above. Get the fuck out the way.
No, but see, and I'll give you that. In the morning, I'm flying.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, because I don't hit traffic in the morning. In the afternoon, I'm hitting traffic.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm driving right behind the car that is in front of me, and you're still riding my ass, nigga, you can see my back tattoo.
What kind of car is the person behind you in?
It's probably the same bullshit I'm driving.
Because, see,
Now, muscle cars and sports cars is one thing,
that's what I was about to say.
but that's not what I'm talking
As a
about.
nigga who used to
I'm
drive
talking
a
about
truck,
niggas in
to a
compact
nigga who-
cars.
That's what I'm saying. If you're a nigga in a Hyundai Elantra, Toyota Corolla, you have the fucking autonomy to speed through the freeway as you choose.
Yeah.
That's what those cars are for. Now, if you're the nigga in the fucking 92 LeBaron, get the fuck off me, bitch.
Honestly.
I love Barry.
It's just like 18 feet long. The fuck are you? Why are you driving fast in this shit anyway? Why do you have this?
Nigga, it's all steel. You will fuck
you.
my shit up.
Death proof type shit.
Honestly. These cars now are made out of plastic. Nigga, a small compact car, the wind was blowing mad disrespectfully the
Nah,
other day.
fuck that. I don't like this shit. Bro, that's borderline anal rape. That's unconsensual anal rape.
Yeah.
When you motherfuckers are riding that fucking close on me and they get mad at me, you want to flash your lights when I brake check you.
If
Yeah,
you can
nah.
get
Nigga.
if you can get anal raped by a Toyota Corolla, you deserve it.
Yeah.
Our sins.
Yeah.
I can't stand that shit. Like, I'm telling you, it's on the highway every fucking day. And I'm cruising. I'm always listening to podcasts and shit when I'm driving through or listening to the YouTube subscribers that I subscribe to.
Yeah.
The YouTube subscribees that I subscribe to. and I'm chilling on the highway, but I'm riding like the car that is behind at a good distance. I'm talking about the motherfuckers that are literally like, you know, like when a girl lick a little bit, but she ain't really like, but she licking a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what these motherfuckers are doing to me
I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
on the highway.
Bro, I feel the same way about like trucks, cause like they feel like, oh, this just cause they're. I'm not talking about like the 18 wheels. I'm talking about like regular trucks. They like, oh yeah, I see a small car. Let me get up on that ass.
Nigga, I will ram you off the fucking highway. Fuck off.
Right, like nigga, I will outrace you, burn up my gas.
I ain't worried about that. I'm gonna get
is,
next to you and then.
Yep. Because
That's serious shit.
my whole thing, nigga, is if you got that big ass truck, your insurance cost more than mine.
Exactly.
I will somehow.
That part.
If I can't prove it, these tears will say that big ass truck did it, not this little ass car.
Yep.
What was me?
And I drive a hybrid, so my
Have
car's
you not
extra
noticed
bitch.
I'm black? Give me money.
Oh shit! That's my sin of the day, woe of the week, right there. Speaking of money, can we get to this smoke that is the Godfather OG gatekeeper to black success that is Kevin Samuels?
We're not doing. Oh, is that at the end? Never mind. Okay.
What?
The 2 kicks.
Oh, that's at the end.
Okay, bet.
Let me run my show.
He was just asking a genuine question.
I got him.
It was just
Nah,
a genuine question.
Yeah, that's at the end. After plug. After your positive note.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Even better.
Kevin Samuels.
Yes, sir.
And all the smoke that he has lined up for a lot of women that are asking for all these high value men.
Mm-hmm.
My issue with this high value man thing is
You gotta be a high value woman.
I don't even
Not necessarily.
not necessarily. I think women forget that the more valued you become, the less a high value man is interested in you.
Okay, yeah.
High value men can more, in my perspective, is a high value man will take in a low value woman more commonly than he'll take in a mid value woman.
Or it depends on what reason he's taking a woman.
Okay.
Usually money amount.
Reason I say that is because, to your point, there's no reason for Jay and Beyonce to be together at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yet, if the narrative is different, because I can see a
That's
Jay-Z.
an anomaly, though.
What I'm saying is I can see a Jay-Z with a woman that nobody would know and still be just as successful and just as happy.
Fair.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, depending on what reason you're taking on the woman.
Yes.
Now, when we look at a nigga like Jay, kind of makes sense for him to be with Beyonce.
Yes.
For all you stupid motherfuckers that believe Beyonce made him famous, suck my dick.
Wait, what?
Though you know how many people are like,
Yeah.
she put him on.
Like, no, he actually put her on.
What are we talking about?
Literally, he put her on.
Before the Beehive,
Jay-Z owned the block before Beyonce's parents bought her into the industry.
before the Beehive come for
What
me,
the fuck?
before the Beehive come for me, you have to understand, I'm the proud leader of. If you a nigga who don't listen to Beyonce, go over there. I listen to all Beyonce. So before y'all come for me, I just don't understand you niggas who wholeheartedly be like, she put him on. Shut the fuck up. So anyway, back to the point though.
Time out. Hold on. For all you Beehive podcast audience members, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Every fucking time. Anti was still better than Lemonade.
Facts. Straight facts.
Every time I'm going to say it. Beehive, come for me. Anti was still a better project than Lemonade.
As
That's
much
it.
so
That's
look,
it.
as much as I love Beyonce, Rihanna's the fucking queen.
And Rihanna's a better actor than Beyonce too.
Yikes.
I'm putting that out there.
And yeah,
movie
the way
she
she
did with
took
Donald
that,
Glover was
way
pretty
she took
dope.
that backhand and fucking what was that movie with the ships, Battleship?
Yeah.
Yeah, she acted way better than
when she was
Beyonce.
in
I mean, but that nigga, that was coming from a real life experience. She knew how to take a backhand.
Warning. Cancel culture is imminent.
All thoughts and views by 795 Productions do not
Hey,
coincide.
And if you have any
Reviews of the
complaints,
show.
send your emails
Honestly.
to 795production@gmail.com.
honestly, like the shit I say don't really coincide with what I actually
You know what's funny?
believe.
One of the girls I used to date in the past, we were at my parents' house watching Battleship, and this is how like that. Who made this nigga? Where does this shit come from? Like my personality kind of shit. I realized back then I used to say jokes like this, and I was probably like fresh into the career that I had started back in 2011. So it's probably a 2012 time. And I see her catch the strongest, the backhand of God in that fucking submarine.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at it, and I'm there with the lady at the time, my mother and my stepfather, and my aunt. And I look at that scene. I look at everybody else, and I'm like, well, I guess she's kind of used to that right now. And my mother put her hand over my mouth. My aunt goes, My dad puts his hand down and shakes his head. And the lady at the time smacks me on the the shoulder.
So
and I'm like,
your mother look like the grandma from Minister Society. Got kicked out. Grandma.
Everybody was like, nigga, too soon. I was like, oh, is it?
And, bro, we're not even talking about Chris Brown. We're talking about her father, too.
Oh, no, I was talking about Chris Brown.
I know. I'm just saying, like, her whole...
795. No, she did admit to that, though.
Yeah.
No, she did admit to, like...
That's why she
life. That's why she forgave him.
That's why she played that role so good.
She said, yo, like, her brother... There's like, stories about her beating the shit out of her brother. Like, her family was just...
Volatile as fuck.
Volatile, but not violent, if that makes sense. Like, I love you.
She's an Islander. I expect that.
Yeah.
I like real shit. I expect that from Islanders, like outside of America kind of people.
Yeah.
I expect like, especially like
a different kind of
love.
Not dictatorship kind of countries.
Yeah.
Not dictatorship outside of America countries. I expect like the women to be like, yo, no, we gonna beatbox, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
But not. And when I say tough love, I don't think you should beat your women, niggas. I'm not condoning you niggas who.
I just believe the women will fuck you up if you try their life.
I think,
Shout out to the Puerto Rican women in the Bronx.
Shout out to Brittany Renner.
Yeah. Anyhow. Brittany Renner, I don't know anything about you outside of what
you
this
do. You
nigga
researched
made
the
me
first
look
time you
up
came on the podcast and you
that's
admitted
what
to
I'm
it.
saying. Outside of what this nigga asked me to look up to find out who you are.
Have you looked at her up recently?
No.
She's deleted all of her old posts and she only has posts of her being pregnant. Yeah,
She snagged an NBA player. Yeah.
Listen.
Hey, actually, I'm going to stop you right there. Shout out to my nicest biological father, because just because you get women pregnant don't mean you're going to stick around.
My whole thing is just because you figured out the Kanye
God
workout
damn.
plan, did you not see what happened to Kanye? Shout out to Brittany Renner. I rode a plane.
But look, we all knew that was coming though for Kanye. We were like, this shit ain't gonna last.
Yeah, but
Yes.
that is the most savage shit when you say, don't talk to me, talk to my secretary.
Kanye,
That is
listen,
some savage shit.
For everybody who hates Kanye,
Hold
love
my
him.
dick.
hate Penrose too. Because
honestly,
Same energy. Hate us both.
Yes.
Hate Protest the Riot Podcast.
niggas was like, I can't believe he's wearing that MAGA hat. And I remember turning up that piece of that song where he's like, MAGA hat, let me slide like a drive-through.
Yeah.
Exactly, nigga. I say, if this nigga's really running for 2024 president, and the nigga really fucking wants to put a wool over niggas' eyes, why wouldn't you fucking be the MAGA nigga?
exactly.
Facts.
Take all the heat. And then 2024 is just, niggas, I got you.
Right. And bro, that's literally
So
what he
that
did.
bold-faced ass lie.
Right.
That nigga, bro, everybody was giving Kim credit for like the whole black reform thing, like getting people out of jail. Nigga, that was Kanye's idea.
Yeah, listen.
Kanye got that deal because
But
of.
she took all the credibility for that.
She did.
Well, yeah.
She took all the credit for that.
For
But
one,
now-
Kim,
but now
you're not
where is
even
it
the
now?
sexiest sister. Should say that.
Kim, that nigga's lying. I'll fuck you raw.
I think Courtney's the sexiest. Courtney is more down to earth than all
Kim,
that.
I'll fuck you raw.
Listen,
Your
for
blowjob
one,
needed work back when you was fucking Ray J, but I'm assuming
listen,
you got better
if
at
we
it.
talking about fucking in ranks, I ain't gonna lie. I go,
Kylie first?
Nah,
fuck no.
I go Kim.
I don't even think about them two younger ones. Chloe,
They're older now.
Chloe,
They're adults.
Courtney, Kim. The reason I say Chloe is because you other two chicks is full 100% Armenian, whatever. That's another thing. You motherfucking listen. For all of you bitches who wholeheartedly fuck them, that I hate the Kardashians. Your niggas wholeheartedly rode their Armenian daddy dick to get OJ the fuck out of jail.
Honestly.
For one, okay? For two,
They
the
was
reason
wa-
I'm taking Chloe is because rest in peace, Robert Kardashian. But that big ass Chloe head says OJ, which means that bitch got
Exactly.
black pussy.
Bruh, honestly, look at it.
That's
Bruh.
OJ, baby.
Do you know how bad of a bitch you have to be in Kris Jenner to fuck Bruce Jenner, OJ, and have all them niggas in the same courtroom?
Dog, do you know how bad of a bitch you have to be?
Fuck this nigga.
Do you know how calculated of a bitch you have to be to look at your husband and be like, I'll stay married to you if you turn into a bitch. Cool. That bitch is thinking about money. Oh my God. She's thinking about nothing but money, bruh. Nothing but money. Kim, I mean, the fucking mom, dog, has to be like, you remember, have you ever heard the Dysfunctional Family soundtrack?
No.
Before Left I Died? There's a skit by Eddie Griffin, and he goes, you know who the biggest pimp on planet motherfucking Earth is? It's her motherfucking mama. It was her mama who said, get a nigga with a good job, girl. Get a nigga with a house, girl. That's their mother. That mother's the biggest pimp on earth, young.
Honestly, though.
How do you, listen, nothing against anybody that's transgender. You do what the fuck you want. But most times when you marry, you change your gender, the person's like, all right, this don't work for me. She wholeheartedly was like, shit.
And nigga, she put up with that for
how much
years.
They gonna cut to film this? Bet. Come on,
Fair.
man.
Yeah.
And bro, she knew 20 years ago that was
Dog,
that
niggas,
was
everybody
shit was
knew
like that.
Bruce Jenner was like that. Dog, listen, you think Family Guy just struck gold?
Right.
What that fucking no.
Exactly.
Kevin Samuels niggas.
My bad.
Sorry.
Fuck.
You got niggas talking about fucking Kardashians. What do you think is gonna happen?
I mean, he kind of fits into that thing
What?
because people say that nigga gay to the GAY.
Huh?
Kevin Samuels. You never heard that?
What?
Like Kevin Samuels is gay.
I would believe it 100%.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's why I halfway don't mind his bashing of women. But
Because he's half one himself.
because he's a gay nigga. So like you're not his type. But no, I the things that he's been saying to a lot of women, I agree with. And in the sense of like a lot of women feel like he's disrespectful. He says all this shit. What do you rate yourself? But you can't rate yourself 1 through 10, but you can't say 7 because a lot of you females are gonna pick 7.
Yeah.
And 7's not even realistic for a lot of you women. But he has a standpoint of what an 8 is considered in society and what a 9 is considered into society.
Mm-hmm.
And then women is like, a lot of women will argue the point that, oh, well, why can't I say 7? Okay, I'll say 8. And he'll be like, you think you're Beyonce? He'll say 9. You'll say 9, and he'll be like, you think you're Kelly Rowland? Like, that's his mark on what society thinks 8 and 9 is. And I agree with it. I
Kelly
agree that that's
Rowland-
what society will rate a 8 and 9.
Yeah.
Because a percentage is like, you know that you can't have this 8, you know you can't have this 9 kind of shit. And that's what's considered beauty in America.
Yeah.
So then women will argue, well, how are you going to belittle me to a 6? It's not what you think about yourself.
It's
You're
what
the one that's
society-
asking for a man.
Yeah.
So the question is, what do men think about you? When I put you next to Beyonce, I'm not calling you an 8.
Right.
I'm not calling you a 7. I'm
Right.
barely calling you a 6.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women forget that they don't hit that average mark.
Right.
And a lot of women forget that they slightly exceed that average mark.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a C student. That's not here nor there. But
C's get degrees.
C's get degrees. But I hate when people say he's disrespectful because if you watch a lot of his videos, because I did a substantial amount of research on Kevin Samuels.
Mm-hmm.
But if you watch a lot of his, because he used to dog niggas out well before, but talking to the women is more content for him. So I can understand him doing that. But if you talk to a lot of these women, and he did say this on Joe Budden podcast, he was talking about like there's 4, or I think it's 3 or 4 stages of women when he's talking to them. And they start off with like, oh, well, you just don't understand. Well, are you married? Oh, nigga, you gay. Or like, it's always like, there's always a reaction instead of just tackling the problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you, for anybody that's ever seen mental help a day in their life, and you get on these, you get to your psychiatrist, psychologist, your any kind of therapist, and your therapist says, do you feel like maybe that you're the problem?
Yeah.
And when you tell your therapist, well, what do you know, bitch? You married?
Wait. That's so disrespectful.
Exactly. But that's what a lot of people do. You calling into this nigga's
Oh,
show.
you're paying me.
Another reason why you're here.
That's what a lot of people, he's like, you calling onto my show. You asking me, why can't I find a man? I tell you why you can't find a man. The first thing you want to do is call me gay. The first thing you want to do is ask me why I'm not married.
Right.
Well, I'm an image consultant. And the proof is in the pudding. I've been doing this for years.
Right.
I've been getting people together just because you call and you unhappy. And I think I love the thing most is he reacts off other people's reactions because
Yeah.
normally he's very
Yeah.
professional when he starts our conversations. And then once you start throwing that energy, he's right back to throwing it off. He don't
Right.
ever cut off or quick delete a polite person.
Yeah. He's literally like a mirror.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
What would you gonna disagree with?
I wasn't going to disagree with it. I was going to say, I think what he's done is
right, yeah, right. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
he's put everybody in one bundle. I feel like a lot of women that believes they're 8 and 9s is because there's levels to this shit. And unfortunately, somebody has made you believe you're an 8 and 9, and you might be an 8 and 9 at the plant. But just because you're an 8 and 9 at the plant does not mean that you are a Beyonce. You might be Beyonce of the plant.
Like
you might be Beyonce.
You might be the hottest
of
girl at
the
work,
grocery store.
But once you walk outside of work and you go to the club,
and that's the thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that,
that's how they rate
even that,
themselves.
you might go to the club. You might be the hottest bitch in your town. It does not mean you're the hottest bitch 2 times over.
True.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? And I think when it comes to when these women come in and they ask, for one, he's brutally honest. And that's what's wrong with a lot of the conversations we're having in private, public, whatever. A lot of men refuse to be brutally honest. It's like a conversation one of my friends said, she's my homegirl, she's gorgeous. But she says that she asked this nigga, she's gorgeous, she got a great money, great job, do her own thing, but she's like, why am I single? And this nigga says to her, it's because you're too pretty. Men don't know how to approach you. You sucker fuck ass nigga. Don't tell her that.
Yeah.
Because that's a fucking lie.
Yeah.
You're a simp ass nigga that thought by telling her that because she's already alone and got all this good shit that was going to get you some pussy. But when we, instead of just being brutal and being like, hey, bitch, you kind of unreceptive. You don't talk. Be real. This nigga just so happen to be real. But he's being real, and then you got to think, like you say, he's an image consultant. You're talking to a man that's around people that's paying him to say what the fuck he wants to say. They're not asking him to coddle them.
Yeah.
Nigga, be brutal
It's
with me.
a big thing, yeah.
And so it's like, when you're calling into my free-ass show, you 6-ass bitch, you're sitting at a table with paper plates and kids running around in the background. What the fuck you think I'm gonna call you? Now, this is not to
Hey yo,
this is not to diss the paper plate woman. Because again, you might be a 10 to some nigga.
hey, sometimes he'll cook eggs and you might plop the plate.
So all I'm saying, bro, is like, don't call this man.
Shout out to Catch Some Z's podcast. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you check it out.
Oh my God.
But go ahead, you're right. No disrespect to the paper plate.
Nah, you know what I mean? Like, I eat off paper plates. You know what I mean? I'm trying to dirty your dishes up. I might not know you like that yet. You know what I'm saying? I might be trying to fuck soon. You know, it's a lot of reasons to eat off paper plates. Yet, don't call into this nigga's show. Like you said, if you're going to ask, you're asking someone who's nowhere near your level anymore, if he's ever been there financially. So the things that he's telling you, you're asking for a high-value man.
Yeah.
This nigga is telling you how to bag somebody or why you won't bag somebody that's in his financial realm.
Right.
He's not talking about the $80,000 nigga, the $60,000 nigga. He's not talking about the foreman at the fucking
Holy
plant.
shit. I never thought about the fact that, like, you're saying, how can I get a high-value man? And you're talking to a high-value man, and he's telling you how you can't get him.
Exactly.
And I listen to a lot of Kevin say, I never correlate.
Whether
because I
he's
assume
gay
that
or not. No. I just
I
trying
know.
for people that be, oh, you gay, you this, you ain't married. Bitch,
He's
that's
been
not
married
what you
twice,
asked.
right?
But and that's the thing. That's not what you asked. You didn't ask how to marry a high value nigga.
Yeah.
How to get a
you didn't
high-value
ask.
man.
You didn't ask how to step past the gay high value niggas. You didn't ask any of that. You asked how kind of high value nigga pay attention to me, and he's telling you why.
They're not paying attention
Bitch,
to you.
I'm not even. You're on my show, and I wouldn't pay attention to you because of this, that, and the third. And the fucked up part about it is not even fucked up. I use fucked up in an emphasis way. He's telling the fucking truth.
Yeah.
The joke for years, even from a broke nigga standpoint, bitch, you got how many kids? Listen, women.
There it goes.
If you're watching this, tell me I'm fucking lying. You got more than 2 kids, no nigga fucking pays attention to you. Tell me I'm lying. They try to fuck, but he's not taking you to meet. You got a
Facts. You're not
2-kid
meeting my
minimum.
family.
The only way you can have more than 2 kids is that if that 3rd kid and beyond, bitch, you had a long fucking relationship, and the nigga can see, kid 3 and beyond, you was with this nigga for like 5 years, 6 years, whatever.
Yeah.
But you the bitch out here with 4, 5, 6 kids, 3 and 4 different
You're a
baby
serial
daddies.
baby mama.
Nobody. A nigga will come
what
fuck you. A nigga will take you out to eat that you're never meeting that nigga's mother.
Facts.
Yeah, you don't know half his friends, and the friends you do know, he just smoke weed with them. That man his friends.
Wow.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like
But women don't think that. Women don't think. A lot of women, modern women in today's society, don't think that their kids play a detriment to how a man takes them in.
the only positive look on a kid is a nigga who has one.
Facts.
I'm telling you, you have
Facts.
more than two
Facts.
kids.
100% facts.
You have more than 2 children as a single woman, bitch. You are a liability.
Yeah.
No nigga is wholeheartedly like, oh, you could be the baddest bitch. Now, don't get me wrong. You meet a woman, you date her, y'all progress, cool. Maybe you don't give a fuck. But off top, the animalistic instinct, if I'm
I
telling
want
you,
to create something new.
come on, man. Ain't
Yeah.
nobody
That's
fucking
what
with
it
you.
is.
You got more than 2 kids. It's a liability. You already got kids. You can't move like I move.
Right.
Facts.
I'm a dad. I'm a single dad. And I still move more than the chick. I got 1 kid, well, 2 children. I can still move different than the chick that got 2 children.
Facts.
Yeah.
So if you got more than 2 kids, this ain't no shot at you. But if I put it to you like this, you got 3 kids and
There's
they
points off.
But look
That's
though,
all- there's
there is.
points off.
You got 3 kids and
Scale.
they all got the same daddy, a nigga will give you a look. You got 3 kids and you got at least 2 to 3
Yeah, if
baby
you're a serial
fathers.
baby mama.
Bitch,
Bye.
Yeah.
And he's giving you fucking leg weight out the fucking wazoo.
It's
'Cause
like
if you
a
have
used
2
car.
kids,
I'm a
and
regular
2 baby
nigga.
daddies. I'm looking at you questionably.
It's like a used car
That's 2 different drivers.
in 2 different accidents.
it's not even about.
Yikes.
You want to know why the two different drivers don't matter. This is why the 2 kid thing don't really fuck with anything. It goes back to that shit I said, and you was like, damn, you fucked up for saying that. When I told that girl, I said, I can't have kids with you. Your sister got 2 kids by 2 different niggas, and both of them have mental problems. It's not the niggas, it's y'all.
Yikes.
The third nigga is the nigga that makes the decision for everybody else. The first 2 niggas, that first baby could just be, you had a baby young, you had a baby out of lust, you had a baby by mistake, whatever. The second baby, if most of the women who have 2 babies by 2 different niggas, is like that second baby really is a love baby.
Yeah.
They've learned
Usually,
from the
the
previous,
first one
you know
is.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Or the
That
second
third,
one,
now, if you get to the point of having a third baby by a third different nigga, that nigga is literally the set play for every other nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Because every nigga can understand 1 or 2 kids. Why did this third nigga come in here and impregnate you?
Yeah.
What is it about you? Are you a good woman? Was he just stupid than a motherfucker? Do you just got good pussy? Do you got good money and he ain't give a fuck about your kids? It's a lot to look into.
Yeah.
But you can always tell how that third kid comes about.
I like how you keep doing that.
Yeah, because it's this finger right here.
Yeah.
That's the third kid finger. You know what I'm saying? Your third kid's the middle finger. You probably don't love your children. Anyway. But I'm just being real, man. Like, y'all,
Facts.
these women are calling in. It's like when women talk to me and I'm your friend or I'm your homeboy or whatever. I'm not about to sugarcoat that shit.
Nah, I'm
Right.
gonna get that shit to you.
Why they don't like me?
Motherfucker.
Well,
You too fucking aggressive. You got a dirty ass house. Your breath stink. Whatever the fuck the truth is.
Shade first. It's always shade.
Right.
Yeah.
You calling into this man's show. And again, he's a high value nigga. You're asking high value nigga questions and then you get mad at him.
And you know he has that's what pissed me off. It's not even like he's a high value nigga. He could be the most money making motherfucker on the planet with no platform. But you called a high value nigga with a platform.
Right.
And you know what he does.
Right. You
And
I'ma
then you
be the bitch
still
to break
called
him
it and got
today.
insulted by what he said.
no, but
Right.
see, here's the thing. I don't think most women know what he actually does. I think that's why they get offended.
I don't believe that in a sense because of where we are in today's society.
And especially since that
with
girl who
social media the way it
Yeah,
is.
that
I
girl
never
who
heard
got
of
him
this-
famous with everybody ever since that show. We know the show I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The chick he called the 6 and shit went like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Ever since that show, everybody knows who the fuck he is.
Yeah, well, I'm saying like
And-
prior to that, I didn't even know like
Me
who the
neither.
fuck
And,
that
and
guy
it's
was.
fine because I didn't know who he was. I really didn't know who he was until shout out to QH. I didn't know who he was until Q told me you need to start checking up on him.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when he had said that same conversation. I need you to keep hip with social media. And I was like, what the fuck for? I got you.
Fair enough.
What do I need to keep hip with this? You're here to tell me about that shit.
Right.
But nonetheless, I watched the JBP podcast when he was on it. And I was like, all right. I like where this nigga's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
There's some things I disagree with, but I like where he's coming from.
He's been
and
on
I watched
YouTube
him on
for a
Album
minute.
Preach. And y'all know, shout out to Frank P. Y'all niggas know I love Ivan Preach.
Yeah.
Then I watched when he was on Ivan Preach. All right, cool. Let me check it out. Now I start looking into his shit. All right, cool. But let me backdate this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always looking into your history when I start to get interest in you.
Right.
This nigga used to dog out niggas. There was one clip that went viral when he was like, you got a big dick? And the nigga was like, I got an average dick.
He's
He
like,
was like,
no.
You got a big dick or not? Like, you know if your dick is big.
Right.
He called one nigga a fat fuck. I was like, hey, yo.
And that's the shit that people like, everybody talking about, oh, he bashed women, oh, he bashed women. No, he bashed niggas too.
He's an equal
He bashed
opportunist.
men, but the women ones are the ones that are blowing up on social media because the women
Yeah.
are posting and the men are posting it.
Yeah.
Because the men are trying to prove a point, like, this is what you women sound like. And the men are trying to post a point, it's like, this is what you niggas look like. Or this is what men want.
Right.
But then when a nigga is bashing niggas, women aren't reposting that shit.
Because they're like, yeah, you're supposed to do that. That's how we do it every day.
So,
course not.
shout out to the godfather, the gatekeeper to black success that is Kevin Samuels. That nigga, I mean, I understand how women can get on there and feel disrespected because he's telling you, like, yo, you're not worth what you think you're worth.
Mm-hmm.
But the reality is, if you're a $70,000 a year female, first of all, if you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're making $70,000 a year as a woman, you're good.
In this
Yeah.
America, you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're good. And
Yeah.
outside of some certain places.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're making $70,000 a year, you're good. Why do you need a man that makes $120,000? If
Right.
you're good and all you're gonna do is remind everybody that you're good, why do you need a man that makes more than you?
Well, I don't think that the question is valid, but it stems from the fact that negativity breeds conversation. Because you can have 10 $70,000 women, 9 of them want the $120,000 nigga, but want to be the traditional woman. It's the one bitch that's like, I make 70, nigga. What the fuck you do? That ruins it for everybody.
But see, I'd agree with that if we were talking 20 years ago. Now,
Why?
a lot
So
of
you mean
women,
to tell me-
a lot more women act in a modern woman. Like, think about how many women you've come across that use the line, I'm working on me.
Well, and that's fine.
Modern women are the majority now.
But okay, and I'll give you that. But if we have to be 100% honest, if you're mad at a modern woman, blame niggas for fucking it up for fucking. The niggas from my generation and above, we fucked it up for you.
I will 100% blame
Well,
niggas
maybe
for
not
modern women
y'all,
be
'cause
creative.
I can still come to your generation. We had this conversation.
Yikes. I will blame niggas for being modern women, for creating modern women.
Right.
And I'm not mad at modern women. I love modern women. If you got this, girl, like, shout out to my queens. Y'all got this.
Right.
Live y'all
Shit.
fucking lives.
Right.
Shit,
Right.
this is the one compliment that's ever gonna come out of my mouth. But shout out to mac and cheese. If you can do for yourself, by all means, do for your fucking self.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
But then you can't sit there and promote all this. I got me. I'ma do this without a nigga kind of energy, and then ask for a nigga that makes twice as much as
that's
you.
facts. That's
You
100%
can't
fact.
do
You
that
can't.
because
True.
all you telling niggas is if I leave, you got you. What you need me to? I can make less than you, and you still good. You can make you.
Right.
Right.
The problem with the modern women is the modern women that want traditional relationships. Let me specify that. It's not an issue with modern women. If you got you, by all means. But you can't have you and ask for a nigga that got him and you too.
You can't promote having you.
Yes. Fair. 100%.
You can have you all day.
Yes. You can't
If
you
you-
can't throw I have
Yeah.
me in somebody else's face.
For all women out there, if you're within eardrop of my voice, I would hope that even if you are in a secure relationship with a man has you, that if that shit fails, that you're not on your ass.
Yeah.
Right.
So you should always be able to have you.
Yes.
It's you women who walk around
Saying,
and the first
I-
time that nigga fucking lose his job and
I'm
it's,
leaving
it's
him.
hard
Yeah,
on you
yeah.
for 2 weeks, I make the money. Bitch, shut the fuck up.
And
What was you weren't saying that shit before?
to piggyback
Exactly.
off what he said, he's right. 100%. You should not promote that. But what I need a lot of you ladies to understand, and I'm speaking, I'm on my Penrose energy right now. If you within an eardrop of my voice, all right? A lot of you women that come out here and say, I don't say that. Some of the energy that you put out there says that. I need you to understand that you might not tell this nigga to his face, I don't need you. But a lot of the way that you maneuver tells that nigga, I don't need you. And he is picking up on these signals.
Niggas see that shit off rip.
Yeah. I mean, it's a back and
You like,
forth
I
thing.
hit you?
I
That was mine.
appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Told you inspire me.
It just shows I influence you more than you influence me. So like I was saying, nah, I fucks with this nigga. This the homie. Nah, on some real shit though.
I drink to that.
No doubt. You already know, man. For us to randomly meet in a bar on some like
Dumb shit.
yeah,
No, I don't even think it was dumb shit. I
it
think
wasn't
we met
even dumb
cordially.
shit. It was it was cool shit, but it was like random.
Yeah.
So ain't fucking with. Point being is, like you, if you're the traditional woman, and you want or you're the 70,000 chick, you want the traditional life. There's nothing wrong with it. Like we said, don't promote it. Don't promote the fact that your bag is bigger. Don't promote, because this is the thing. If you're the modern woman, you can't. Okay, I'm gonna just be real. Every rapper and every man pretty much has always told women, if you's a side bitch, you don't have the right to have main bitch issues.
Yeah.
You can't bitch at me for main bitch problems. That's not you.
Yeah.
So when you're the modern woman,
It's
if
like
that's
a
who
broke
you
nigga
want to
complaining
be.
about rich nigga problems.
Right, but you don't have the right to bitch at me for traditional problems. If you want to be this modern woman, you got you. You can do this, you can do that, this, that, and the third. Then us getting together is nothing more than a business decision, my baby.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna fuck, we gonna make these kids, we gonna live this life. But us getting together, since you got you, and that's what you brought to this. This is the energy you brought. You got you.
Yeah.
Us getting together is literally nothing more than a
partnership.
great fucking business decision.
Mm-hmm.
If love comes out of this, thank fucking God, we fucking did the.
We are the unicorn
We're an
of our
anomaly,
situation.
right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, and we had this conversation earlier, I'm not saying you can't be the 70, you can be a $100,000 woman and still want to be the traditional woman. Just be fucking traditional.
Yeah. You gotta understand the stipulations, and don't misconstrue what traditional means. You're not a slave. You're not the disobedient one. Now, when I say traditional, I'm gonna be honest, because I always tell people I can't live this lifestyle. I don't do double alpha. We're not about to be Vin Diesel and
What's her name?
What's his name from what's Tyrese's name in Fast and Furious?
Oh, I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember his
Yeah,
name.
we're not about to be Tyrese and Dom on the same team.
I feel
I
you.
don't do double alpha.
I feel
But if you want to play a traditional role, you don't have to be the most submissive motherfucker on the planet. You don't have to be a slave that comes in with a doggy chain on her neck or anything like that.
Can she not be an alpha female though?
In her own right, but
She
not
can
when
be
it
a
comes to
alpha
relationship.
female,
Okay.
but you can't be the alpha in the household. If you are a traditional,
No.
If
And
you're
I
a modern,
and I agree with you.
that makes sense.
I agree with you. I just wanted to make sure that she could still be an alpha female, period.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
If you out with your girls, be the alpha. That's
Yeah.
what I expect from you.
No doubt.
But
When
if
you
you're
in the
a
house-
traditional
But
woman in a traditional household,
And sometimes in a household, a woman has to be the alpha, even in the traditional sense.
you get what I'm saying. Stop,
I
'cause
do. I know.
You're dissecting.
No.
You're dissecting.
I'm
And
not trying.
you're right too. You're right
I'm not
too.
trying to
because there's some
dissect what you're
justification.
saying.
Yes.
I'm actually trying to piggyback it for those surface value listeners. That's
Yeah.
like,
Ah,
he said, I ain't got to do shit. No, bitch, that's not what he
Then
said.
that's not what I'm saying.
No.
When I say alpha, I don't mean in a household, because everybody, like when I say traditional, I mean everybody has a role.
Mm-hmm.
The kids have a role, the mom has a role, dad has a role. That's what I mean by traditional. There are roles to be met. Right. And I'm not saying the woman has to cook and clean or nothing like that. I mean, in a traditional marriage, there is roles where a man has to take care of certain things and a woman has to take care of certain things. Point blank, period. I'm not saying what...
Sloppy
I'm not
bitch.
saying what kind of things those are. I'm saying there are roles to be taken care of with a one. There are things that a man takes care of that a woman does not.
Mm-hmm.
This is the best way to put it, and I figured it out. There are certain things that a man takes care of that a woman would not take care of. And there are things that a woman takes care of and a man would not take care of. I'm not saying what those things are. I'm just saying there are things. What you decide those things are within your household.
Exactly.
So with that being said, that is what a traditional relationship is to me. Mm-hmm. In a modern relationship, which is a lot of y'all want to represent today, is we both take care of everything.
Yeah,
That is not a traditional relationship to me.
Not at fucking all. I
So
mean,
that's what I'm saying. If you're in a modern relationship, then yes, both of you take care of everything. In a traditional relationship, y'all have an understanding of who takes care of what. If you're the man and you say, I take care of the mortgage, you take care of the electricity and the water. I take care of the cable, you take care of the phone. That is traditional to me. A modern would be, hey, I got this month, you got next month.
All right, so I got a question though. For the women that say, "Oh yeah, I'm a modern woman," no, they say that. Yeah, they say that they're a modern woman, but they want a nigga to take care and pay for every single thing, including the stuff that they want to buy.
They want a traditional lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's the difference. They're a modern woman that want a traditional lifestyle.
And that's okay.
It is okay.
Just I think, and this is the reason why people the women that call into Kevin Samuels has a problem is because it's the same reason why you are raised modern and want traditional but don't know how to do it. Because you don't know how to fucking talk.
Yeah.
Say what the fuck you want.
Yeah.
This is why, for all you niggas, this is why, listen, I guarantee you, for all you niggas, I put it to you like this. There was one time in my life where I sat around and niggas would be like, man, I don't get this done, I don't get that done, and I'd be like, yo, I can't relate.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. Like, there's one point in my life where I thought every nigga got their dick sucked at least twice a day. Because that's what was going on in my life.
Yeah.
And a lot of the relationship after relationship, my sex was always fucking amazing. I've never had a relationship with a boring sex life, right?
If you ain't asked your woman about the cunnilingus twice, make sure you ask your woman.
If you're not giving your woman a cunnilingus twice, just send me a shot of it. I don't even like Hennessy. Just send me a shot when I'm in the club, though, because I fixed your raggedy ass home in time or two. Anyhow.
Exactly.
My point being is, the only reason I've been able to have the nastiest sex, damn near every relationship I've been in, is because communication is there, right? Mm-hmm. And people, this shit is so cliche. Communicate, that is fucking blah. When you the motherfucking, the modern, when you're raised modern and you want the traditional life, there's nothing wrong with you going to get the bag. There's nothing wrong with you being educated and doing all of the shit that the rest of these modern bitches do. But just say what you want.
Yeah.
You really... I had a woman tell me, I had a woman making 6 figures a fucking year look me dead in my fucking the windows of my soul. I don't want to be able to take care of myself. And it's not that she don't want those 7 figures. If she wants some, it's not even that I need you to
I
make
can
more than
appreciate
her.
that more than anything else.
Yeah. It's
like
not
you made 6 figures and you be like, I don't want to be able to take care. I want my money, but I don't want to be able to take care of myself. I can appreciate that.
I need you to be the man.
If I was a 6-figure nigga, I'd be like, I want her.
Exactly. Because I don't think niggas understand when a woman says she wants you to be the man, especially in today's world. Again, I said this before
that
the show.
speaks volumes to a man. If you tell me I want you to be a man to me, that is more incentive to a man than anything else.
Exactly. Yeah. Listen, some women, when they say they want you to be a man, they are talking monetarily. But how we said before, Soulja Boy proved that at 17 years, look, Soulja Boy killed the fucking money barrier.
Yeah.
Drake?
The nigga who hid his world from the kid, but not his world from the...
But go ahead.
Yeah.
When the money barrier got killed, you can definitely make less than your woman and still be the man in your relationship.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Women who want to be taken care of, then don't get me wrong, again, some of them do mean that monetarily. How about you equal her? Do something to where this woman is not 100%, 90%, 80% the motherfucking face of your relationship.
Yeah.
Those
Facts.
days are over.
Facts.
Because the only reason a woman was able to be 80% of the face of your relationship is because she set her ass at home because the nigga was out working.
Yeah.
If you're going to be modern and you want to be in a traditional relationship, then I need you to understand that she's probably making more money than you or just as much, but she's a fucking woman. You niggas have whole heart. I said this before, man. You niggas lost your nuts. I don't know where they went.
You niggas shouldn't date women unless you can provide her a proper piece of land.
Something? I said that.
Hey, I listen to you, right?
I said that.
And that's
If
why.
you can't give a woman anything, bro.
You should not even be fucking dating a woman.
And that's why I'm not dating right now.
Why
On
do you
some
think
real
I'm not
shit.
in a relationship right now? I tell people that all the time. It's like, I love modern women. I love traditional women. The reason that I am not in a relationship and I'm not seeking a relationship is because I know the value of a woman that I want, I cannot afford.
Exactly.
And that's not just financially. That's across the board.
Exactly.
I know that the woman I want, I cannot afford emotionally.
Yeah.
Physically,
Yeah.
and then financially, not sex-wise. I'm talking about like being in shape kind of thing. Yeah, you know, right? Okay.
Same.
But yeah, no. But I know that the type of woman I want, I can't afford. And until I get to that point, it's not about working on me. It's about working onto the standard that I have.
Right. Yeah.
That's why I can't hit women with like, oh, I'm working on me type shit. I never hit women like that. Women like that. I'm like, you're not what I'm looking for. And if they are what I'm looking for, I'm like, I can't afford you.
Yeah.
I don't tell them that, obviously. But I know that that's how I maneuver.
Right.
The type of woman that I'm interested in, I can't afford on the spectrum.
I feel you.
Simple
For
as
all
that.
of you women too, and I'm gonna shut the fuck up and let my man get back to it. For all you women that hit
Everybody
niggas
goes
with,
out.
I'm working on me. I need you to understand, if your goal is yourself, then stop asking for a nigga.
Facts.
I'm not saying don't do you. You bitches. Oh, he said, shut the fuck up. Work on you. Get your weight down. Whatever the fuck you want to do. Get your money up. Get your degree. But if you are the end game, what the fuck are you looking for a nigga for?
Honestly.
Facts.
A nigga has never been his own end game.
They need travel partners. That's really what it is. I want to travel the world with somebody.
Gay
Right.
niggas make the best friends, bitch. Fuck is wrong with you? Fuck out of here. My gay homies will fucking take you around the world and never try to fuck you. You ain't got to worry about giving them no pussy, sucking no dick, and you can see the world. You just want a travel partner.
Look,
You want a relationship?
let
Bitch,
me-
stop saying you the end game,
let me-
because you're
let me-
not.
Let me clear that up real quick, because a lot of you women don't seem to understand that one thing. If you want to travel the world, I'm not mad at you. I get it. I travel the world for work. I hate it. I fucking hate it. A lot of niggas hate traveling after the relationship. They want to wait till retirement. A lot of niggas want to wait till they are late in the game and the passive money is through the roof for them to travel. Stop thinking you're going to get to an early relationship. If you're within an eardrop of my voice,
You gonna start using that.
hear
shit
me
too.
out right now. Hear this one motherfucking thing I say. If you think that you're going to get into a relationship immediately with a man and he going to want to travel the world with you, you're fucking mistaken. A lot of niggas want to wait till the passive income is at the right point where they can take a week off and still make money and then travel.
Also,
Facts.
don't
Right.
be the woman. Listen, for you women too, and I'm a hood nigga. I know hustlers, and I've seen this story so many times. You want a nigga to, I don't like what you do, so you get this nigga out the streets. Then all of a sudden, you don't make the money you used to make. Bitch, pick a struggle. If you want to be modern, listen. If you want to be modern, you can almost ask that nigga to get the fuck out the streets. You want to be traditional, bitch, I'm going to need you to shut the fuck up. Fact. This is, again, get your money, get your bag, do you. I love to see women, like, everybody knows, if you know me, true story, my ex, her mother, come over my crib all the time, right?
Bro, you going to finish this fucking story?
I promise. Real shit. And the motherfucker says, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because I love women. Like, the motherfucker says, every time I go to his crib, there's another woman over there. My ex goes, well, the nigga is bitch friendly. It's expected. So this goes, my whole point of telling that story is I have nothing against women. I love you. I spend more of my time with you than I do anybody on earth outside of my kid.
That
My
part.
point being, though, is shut the fuck up. Like, goddamn, yo, if you want this, say you want this. If you want to be modern, say you want like, stop with the dumb shit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I've always had Penrose back from day one. I 100% support what this nigga saying. And Young Thug, stop lying to the kids. Anyways.
What that nigga said.
If you want to find out more from this conversation, make sure you tune into episode 0 of Protest and Riot Conversation, because we will keep this going, but you will only find that on episode 0 or episode 0 of Protest and Riot Podcast. So if you're interested in catching that shit, make sure you subscribe to the Patreon. That's where you'll be able to find episode 0 for the podcast. But plug of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Fucking shit. This is a track I fuck with. Shout out to Turls. Shout out to Turls, not only just because of this dope ass track, but the artistry consistency. This dude is fast with the responses. And you know I love a dude that responds to messages fast.
Yeah.
You know, I love that shit. Like, be about your business.
Exactly.
If you're going to have a business platform, if you're going to have a business fucking page, you need to be able to handle that in a business way.
Exactly.
If you're not responding to that shit once every 6 hours, we got a problem.
That's facts. What's
So,
the point?
shout out, right. What's the point of you having a business? But you might as well make that a fucking private MySpace. That's my energy
At
about
least
that.
have an automatic reply or some shit. I'm
Exactly.
not
At
over
least.
it at the moment.
At least.
I know you're lying, but at least I got something. Shit.
That part. So definitely super shout out to I'm telling you, it sounds like a goofy ass like thank you, but like nah, fuck that. I appreciate that shit more than anything else than somebody that responds fast. But shout out to Turls for this dope ass track. And shout out to Talib Martin and Pronto for the features on this fucking track. This is produced by Turls, so make sure you check out him and his catalog. You can find him on YouTube. You can find him on SoundCloud. You guys know him. Definitely come into SoundCloud. He'll be in the playlist the plug of the week playlist for Volume 2. Make sure you check that out. This is Income by Turls featuring Talib Martin and Pronto. Check it out.
See, I was attached to what we had, but that was a Saturday. I'm getting cash and life isn't bad from Sunday to Saturday. I'm moving away from things of the past and getting my bag today. Fuck what you had to say, and fuck if you feel away, cause I see that life getting better. Stepping up to a whole nother level. When I'm married with kids, I'ma settle. Until then, I'm applying the pressure. Something special about 717. Going high, I'm reaching to heaven. Niggas freeze every time that I step in. Gassed up like 7-Eleven. Yeah.
I need the cash, I need them racks, I'm getting impatient. I hit up the plug like I need to work. What are you waiting for? I need the cash, I need them racks, I'm getting impatient. I call up my partner like, where you at? What are you waiting for? I need the cash, I need them racks, I'm getting impatient. I hit up the plug like I need to work. What are you waiting for? I need the cash, I need them racks, I'm getting impatient. I call up the partner like, where you at? What are you waiting for?
I'm falling back, they call me back. I saw some rats, so I had to attack. Soon as I blast, it is a rap. Y'all niggas are fat, I'm by the yak. Hover above, I had enough. I just begun, who have I become? My income, change the outcome. Co-sign, I did what I want. I'm splitting and change with my bros every day. Sunday to Saturday, cut up the cake. You need to change, that's what they tell me. I went through some things. I went out family addicted to comers. So much to cover, no need to recover. The bag I discover. Sometimes I wonder, is it my color? Your boy be the light, then you hit thunder.
I need the cash, I need them racks, I'm getting impatient. I hit up the plug like I need to work. What are you waiting for? I need the cash, I need them racks, I'm getting impatient. I call up my partner like, where you at? What are you waiting for? I need the cash, I need them racks, I'm getting impatient. I hit up the plug like I need to work. What are you waiting for? I need the cash, I need them racks, I'm getting impatient. I call up the partner like, where you at? What are you waiting for? Damn, watch how I work. You not important, you just a little squirt. No 9 to 5, I just get to work. I just let Follies woke up in the church. Say, hold that Kermit be all on my dick. I know that you mad cause a nigga get rich. Pull up with my dogs and we roll through the six. I don't give a fuck who your bitch or you with. Big dog off the leash, give a fuck, give a shit. Pronto be the nigga, I fucking you bitch. Don't leave you around me, that hoe it get hit. They told me stay humble, I'm talking my shit. If I die tomorrow, just know I'm a legend. My mama, she worried, I told her quit stress. From Saturday to Sunday, I'm counting my blessings. My OG, he told me that boy, he so special. Oh God.
Shout out to Turls for that shit. Shout out to Turls, Talib Martin, and Pronto. Dope ass fucking track. Make sure you check it out. It'll be in the Plug of the Week, Volume 2. Fucking shit. These Plug of the Weeks. Shout out to every SoundCloud artist that has ever been on a Plug of the Week.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody. I would name you all, but that requires me thinking a little. And I'm not ready to do that right now. But shout out to everybody that's been a Plug of the Week.
First plug of the week, you had a sexy ass voice. Girl, because I was on that show.
The first Plug of the Week?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't do Plug of the Week until like a couple episodes in.
As a matter of fact, it was like episode 30-something.
Nah. We started doing Plug of the Week around 13.
That's
Vashawn
cool.
was the first when my brother came on. Deuce. Shout out to Deuce. Shout out to Blur Watch Podcast. Make sure you keep an eye out for it.
I didn't mean first then. I just meant that girl I heard.
Yeah.
That's her name.
Nah,
know-
first Plug of the Week was when Deuce came on. Because
Yeah.
we did Xavier Cloud. He did
Oh, you right.
Tales of one of his joints.
one of the songs off Tales of a Sad Boy. Shout out to Xavier Cloud. Shout out to Tuesday Tantrums. Shout out to Toma Nova. Shout out to next episode. Thanks for that. Again, make sure you guys are tuning in to Protest and Riot Podcast. It'll be coming out every week that the Patreon exclusive episode comes out for our Sins and Woes. So if you decide not to be a Patreon, you'll still get me.
Ugh.
You'll still get me every week, and I'll be always with Penrose Eames because he's that guy.
Only nigga pronounces my name wrong, but whatever. Young niggas. It's Eames, nigga.
That's what I said, Penrose Eames.
He just slurs it all together.
It's like Stewie on his Family Guy. Cool. They put so much emphasis on it.
Make sure you guys tune into Protest and Riot Podcast. I'm not gonna say you're gonna get it every 4 weeks, but I'm gonna say you're gonna get it the first week of every month. So if it's a 5-week month, obviously you get it at the first week of another month. So every first week of the month, you will get the Patreon exclusive for Our Sins Woes. Make sure you tune in, patreon.com/YCC Entertainment. And for the exclusive episodes of Protest and Riot, patreon.com/YCC Entertainment. Or you just find Patreon, or you just find Protest and Riot Podcast on any audio or video platform. If you're interested in watching the full videos, because there will be full videos for this podcast as well, make sure you go to youtube.com/YCC Entertainment to catch both Protest and Riot Podcast and Our Sins of Woes.
Bang, bang.
That part. I feel like I got everything cleared out, and that's all I got. You got any positive notes? Anything to leave out before you get out of here?
Positive note on the go out. So, usually my positive notes have shit to do with me. The space that you put your friends in, make sure that when you give them the option and the availability to speak on your life, that you've also gave them a truth platform to stand on. Because usually when people give you advice, they only give you advice based on the truth that you've given them. And usually you only deflect, feel hurt, or tell them to fuck off because the truth you've been giving them is a lie that you've been yet to face. Always give your friends the truth to stand on.
That's my positive note. My favorite positive note of the last couple of episodes. Yeah. Shout out to Penrose. Shout out to Penrose for that. Eric, what time is it?
2 kicks and a hug.
2 kicks and a hug. And surprise on you motherfuckers, Penrose is doing the 2 kicks and a hug.
Yay.
Because he's funnier than me. So
yeah,
go ahead. 2 kicks and a hug.
I didn't know which kick I should put first, but
shout out to the men.
First kick. I had to learn myself. Black men who wholeheartedly are for the culture. Black men who wholeheartedly are for the people. Black men who wholeheartedly are Wakanda forever. You can't date white women. You can fuck them. You cannot date them. You cannot marry. You niggas are fucking lying. The whole purpose of a man is to give to his queen. And if you are giving to a white woman, you are giving to white society. Suck my dick. Kick number 2. Black people who allow cats on their counters. Bing! You niggas are disgusting. Okay? I'm gonna need you to understand that animals don't belong on your counter.
It's not my cat.
Nigga told on the side. That makes it even worse.
Love y'all.
That makes it even worse. And then my hug though, I won't be long on this because I'm pretty sure this is gonna come up on another show. There are bills and laws that have been placed against protesters. The reason my hug goes out to the protesters, I need you to understand something. We wanted George Floyd to be a turning point. Unfortunately, it was not the turning point we wanted, but it is a turning point for our fucking culture. It is a turning point in history, and it is a turning point for society.
Facts.
I watched the thing and I'll be very short on this. I watched the thing that showed why Africans were wholeheartedly launched upon as opposed to anybody else in this world. It's because everybody had a piece of something, but Africa had everything. Mm-hmm. So when you have everything, my nigga, you are a threat. Niggas been marching since the fucking 40s, 50s, 60s, and ain't shit got done. You niggas motherfucking wholeheartedly showed in a year's time that y'all ain't scared to fucking die for this shit no more. And now, all of a sudden, we got bills and shit in place to wholeheartedly keep you motherfuckers more suppressed. You might not be able to get a job. A motherfucker kill you with a car. Nobody gives a shit. Look up on this shit. My whole motherfucking point for giving the hug, the bully don't motherfucking stop. That's because they bullies. But the bully also don't get intuitive if you ain't gave him nothing to motherfucking be afraid of. all you motherfuckers on the front line, especially, and Pac said this best. When you over 30, my nigga, you think about life in a different way. You probably got a family and shit. You young niggas, you young sisters, I love you. Keep fucking making noise. I won't say these white people, but I will say this government, they're fucking afraid of you. Because all the noise y'all made since George Floyd passed has wholeheartedly sent these motherfuckers running for the hills, and they got to try to do new shit to keep you from being who the fuck you are. Penrose loves you. I hug you. If you a motherfucking ally that's out there with us, I hug you. You niggas that's married to white women, I kick you. You fucking people that allow cats on the counter. That was a light kick because it was a funny joke. But all my brothers and sisters on the front lines, I love you.
We love you.
Yeah, y'all.
With all that being said, talking about millennials, being your age is a sin. And no one wants to hear your woes to everybody else. This has been another episode of the Absence of Woes podcast. Peace.